Hello everyone and welcome back to our little vacation vlogs. These are snippets of the adventures that my parents and I went on when we were off and about in North Carolina, and today we stopped at a really fun gem mine. There's a lot of roadside gem mines throughout all of North Carolina. You just basically pull up, you buy a bucket of dirt, and then you go outside with your bucket of dirt and rocks, and you sift through it so that you can see if you have any awesome gems hiding in there. And you have to do a little bit of reviews. You want to make sure you go to a gem mine that's not just going to give you like junk rocks. But when we walked into this one, we were really impressed, especially with how much of the amazing amethyst geodes they had. And they had huge ones. I am 5.5 feet tall, and they had ones that were taller than me, like this guy right here. And it was just so beautiful to kind of walk up and just see this giant geode staring back at you. And my parents absolutely love gem mining. They're big fossil hunters. They spend a lot of their time in Missouri doing fossil hunting, since there are quite a lot of fossils to find in Missouri. And they were looking forward to doing this gem mining a lot. They pretty much talked about it nonstop, and it was one of the first things that we had to do when our official vacation days got started. So we bought a nice sized bucket, and my dad helped sort everything out. Mom was very worried that, there wouldn't be enough awesome gems for everyone, but you can kind of see a few of them hiding on top, and we would pick out the really nice pieces and sneak them into my mom's pile so that she could be really surprised with a beautiful piece of emerald or a lovely piece of rose quartz. My parents are both big gem hounds, so it was really fun to be able to kind of sift through everything and get a little bit of that like early pioneer day spirit, and then be able to pick up the rocks and show them to them and go, hey, what's this? Hey, what's this? And most of the time they knew what they were. At this gem mine, we really ended up with a lot of amethyst and a lot of rose quartz. Rose quartz is actually the small, or the pink looking crystals that we find. The amethyst is the purple, and I learned here at this gem mine, I spoke with lots of the people who work here, and they were all so amazingly friendly, and they told me that those geodes that you see, like those really big ones that you saw earlier, those are actually made by putting concrete on the outside of the geode. You find the geode in the caves, usually in Brazil, because I learned that Brazil is the world leader in producing amethyst. Apparently about 130 million years ago, there was a very violent horizontal set of eruptions from volcanoes, and that just made the chemistry perfect for the amethyst to form. So down in Brazil, they have amethyst production as a major business, and there's so much of it. If you guys have all seen amethyst before, I bet. It's the purple crystals you can often find pretty cheap. Like you can pick up a good fist-sized piece of amethyst probably for only about $5 US. And even then, you could probably find it cheaper. So amethyst is really common, and what gets fun is when you get the really big geodes, the really, really, really big pieces. And clearly we weren't dealing with a lot of big pieces of anything in our bucket. It wasn't one of the biggest buckets I've got, but you never know what mix you're going to have. They get some of the stones locally here in North Carolina, but they also get stones from all over the world that they mix in, so there's a bit of variety, since a lot of minerals tend to be local to like a certain area, which I think is awesome. And you can actually tell the differences between different stones, different pieces of amethyst, different pieces of aventurine, based off of like if they have any flecks in them, if they have any inclusions, as they're called, when other minerals and other gems kind of mix in with each other. I also learned here, and this was really fun to do, by the way, splashing around in the water and seeing as your treasures are unveiled, as the dirt is washed away. It's almost like positive thinking in a way. You take this clump of dirt and you sift it through the water, and you see these treasures that just pop out, and it was really fun. But yeah, I learned that like inclusions are pieces of mineral and gem that get mixed in with other minerals and gems, and I learned that emeralds actually, like the emerald I was just holding actually looked almost like a black stone. Well, that emerald actually has to be with a companion mineral in order to have a safe little place to form, because apparently they need like a host mineral to form onto. So that was awesome, and it was so fun meeting with all of the people here, and they taught us so much, and my parents loved it. My mom begged to get another bucket, but we had a big adventure to go on, and we still had lots of shelling and adventuring to to do out on the coast of North Carolina. But it was really fun. I feel like we got enough gemstones to satisfy everybody, and my mom had one of her beautiful Dalmatian jaspers cut, and so they cut the stones here at these gem mines for you, and they mail the finished stone to you. So it'll be really fun to see what my mom's cut jasper is going to look like in the future. She might make it into a necklace. But we loved it, and I might do some more gem mining in the future with you guys, because I think it's a great way to spend an afternoon if you have a little bit of spare money for the buckets. So I'll show you guys more adventures soon. Bye-bye!